I didn't drink until just now, man. No, I am going to be turning 21 really soon, so you will definitely have an alcoholic stream coming very soon to you guys. And that should be fun. Drunk me can be pretty entertaining. And we're off. So we're getting another Duck Hunt Ditto in here. We've got... You know, I think Sleepy has only pulled out his Duck Hunt once, so definitely cool to see it coming out here. Not too familiar with what it likes to do. So MrPikPiks, as we saw, definitely playing the modern conventional style. Mix of... Actually, no, not even... Nah, he's more of the campy Duck Hunt. Mostly goes for setups and just kind of runs away and tries to set up again. I definitely don't consider it the most optimal to play, but it is definitely a way to play. Best logic to think about it is, if you're never able to get in, then you're never going to get hit me at all. So, definitely not a bad way to play, but it's definitely way more stress-inducing. So right now, Sleepy is getting more of an offensive started. Okay, good breakout right there from MrPikPiks. Sleepy just again with another hard read. Oh, so MrPikPiks actually had an opportunity to dare him right there. Unfortunately, did not go for it, even with the lag help. Well, as you can see, we still have some more people waiting to play. This is all we got. I definitely want to take another crack at playing, just because I haven't been playing that much recently. So I definitely want to do one. We got a new guy, Medieval Spy, that's joining us. And if you want to get on, get a match, you're more than welcome to, White Husky. Oh yeah, we're having interesting delays. Yeah, it seems like it's just pausing just very briefly a lot. That was bad. Yeah, it seems to be like a consistent lag. This doesn't seem to be too good. And unfortunately, playing against a character like Duck Hunt, that can actually alter the that can alter your plan quite a bit. So hopefully, it's not going to become too much of an issue. Oof. Okay, that should be a free back air. Good tech by Sleepy right there. Oh, but this lag. Oh, okay. So that lag probably screwed up a lot of things and all those frames right there. But either way, good stuff to MrPikPiks for keeping up the pressure off stage to force the tech out of Sleepy right there. Otherwise, you know, as you saw, because he didn't tech it, took a stock. So, one thing Sleepy didn't go for there... Oh, he had a guaranteed up air right there. Unfortunately, I don't think Sleepy plays his character enough to know that. Okay, he's gonna get back on stage there. Definitely don't agree with the get-up attack. Should have just gone for roll on stage. Oh, shoot. Savage does damage. Well, thank you for joining the hunt. Okay, so this lag is unfortunately getting kind of bad. Definitely seems to be bringing this game to a standstill quite a bit. Okay, great setup there from Sleepy. Basically, he timed the shield with his grab perfectly. Ooh, okay, so one thing... Actually, no, he's not at a high enough percent. But when they're at around 80%, as Duck Hunt, what you want to do is you want to just drop off Nair. So what I mean by that is when you're hanging on ledge, hit the opposite direction of the stage to just drop off, and then find where your opponent's going to be, and then just hit them with the Nair, and that should lead to a stage spike to their death. Of course, they do need to be at a high enough percent. The thing is, MrPikPiks, right now, a high amount of rage, and also Duck Hunt being one of the lighter characters in the game, definitely would have made sure that it would have been a pretty strong and effective stage spike. Ooh, this lag is getting kind of unbearable from what I could tell. Alright, so CP finally going to take stock off right now. after going 4 minutes into the game. After watching that one set, definitely got to keep the timer in mind. Alright, so now they're just playing it back out in neutral. You can definitely tell that MrPikPiks has more of an idea of what he's doing with this character. I just feel like he's making more of the solid choices. Definitely, I don't want to discredit Sleepy. He definitely at least has a solid understanding of what he wants to do, but I just don't see the execution as being there right now. Okay. Fortunately, you do have to jump with that dare if you're going to catch somebody at level with it. Fortunately, running off there was not going to be anywhere near close to catching MrPikPiks. So game 1 going to MrPikPiks. Let's hope that next game won't be as laggy. Porn callouts. Alright, so next game, going to Town and City. As a stage for Duck Hunt, I think it's a fairly good one. I wouldn't call this a counter pick for us, just because the platforms are actually very, very strange for Duck Hunt himself. But one thing that does help us out is having that low ceiling. We do like to kill vertically with up air, and me personally do like killing with up smash. So definitely can be of great benefit to us. It's just that with how high the platforms are, it's kind of strange for us to get a lot of our setups. The one thing you can do is you can have you can lay cans up on there and then have them drop down from above on opponents, and that can work out extremely well. Fortunately, you know, that does require a lot of, not really a lot of pre-planning, just because you can just make the situation kind of happen by just running into the area you need to be. So, not impossible to do, but definitely it's like not as convenient as something like Battlefield or Dreamland, where you just, you know, you can just throw them there and then they'll get hit. The other thing too is all these platforms are moving, so it's not like they're going to be guaranteed to be in a spot the entire time. Then of course you do have the FD transformations that happen in between both the first section and the second section. Definitely a good transformation for Duck Hunt. For some Duck Hunts, that is their preferred stage to play on. So definitely if you don't have FD, this is not a bad choice to make as well. But the only thing I would say is I would not go on this stage against a heavy opponent. So right now they're keeping it fairly even with each other. Just a lot of back and forths. There has been no significant string advantage versus one or the other, but of course, as you can see clearly with the percentages, you can see that MrPikPiks has taken the lead. He tried to chase Sleepy down with that clay pigeon. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was the lag that did this, but he did the slow K pigeon instead of the fast one. The game-changing move. If it was earlier in the stream, maybe, but the other thing is I have a roommate. I don't want to be too loud and annoy him, so gotta be respectful about that. But if I didn't have one, maybe I would try, but you know what? Okay. If we if I do a four glory duck hunt replay or an ALMO replay, then I could definitely do the four glory voice. I mean, I could definitely do the life-changing commentator voice. Okay, so unfortunately, he wasn't gonna get any fastball there. Seemed like lag got in the way of that. If he did dare to fastball, definitely could have easily gotten a follow-up right there. Definitely had enough percent on his opponent to enable that. Ooh, great setup right there. Unfortunately, not gonna find all the connections that he wants. Into that can. Clay Pigeon, unfortunately, will delay your shots on the can itself, so it will make it harder for you to do Clay Pigeon to can. Oh, so I thought he was going for the roll read, but instead just opted to go for a gunman. If he just did the run back into up smash, that should have been the game, actually. Okay, good choice for Sleepy to go for the down tilt, though, because if MrPikPiks opted to go for up smash out of shield, that would have caught him. Good catch from MrPikPiks. GG's. MrPikPiks takes that best 2 out of 3, 2 games to 0. Good stuff to him. Though I would definitely say Sleepy's duck hunt was very solid. Needs fine tuning. You need to learn more of how to utilize your projectiles and just generally move around. But again, there was quite a bit of lag, so I can imagine that getting in the way of a lot of things. But otherwise, yeah, no, I hope to see more of your duck hunt, and then hopefully we can see it again without the